Hello and welcome to the single episode of GOD, Game of Drones. If you have been following the international news, which most Iranians fail to do so because they are highly involved with watching satellite TV channels such as Aneto TV, which is mispronounced commonly as Manoto, you might have heard of the drone incident a few months back then, when an American drone was shot down by Iranian Islamic Revolutionary Guard, costing US $220 million. And there have been speculations on what might have happened. And here we are going to listen to one scenario which is likely to have happened. King Pompeo Baratheon had drunk his way to an early grave. He went hunting when a Kim Jong boar brought him down and killed him. And now King Joffrey Baratheon, through Baratheon, is the king, and he's in a military base which is responsible for flying drones all over the world, and he's trying to have a little fun. When a drone pilot leaves his seat for the bathroom, Joffrey Trump takes his seat, and he starts flying the drone and thinking to himself, "This is awesome. It's much better than my Xbox at the White Keep. Let me see what Iranians have. I'm sure they have nuclear bombs." And that's the time when pilot comes back from the bathroom and he goes like, "Your Grace, what are you doing?" And Trump goes, "Don't you see? I'm saving my country. I'm making America great again." And then the pilot goes, Your Grace, this is not Call of Duty, and this is not your game console. This drone is worth $220 million, and this is the real world. Your actions can now easily result in a war." And then Joffrey Trump says, "Watch your words when you talk to the commander-in-chief. Let me scare Iranians a bit. Let me fly a little bit close to their borders." And then generals in Revolutionary Guard are like, "No. And then Trump is like, "Let me cross the border." And generals are like, "La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah." And then the drone is shot down. When this happened, King Joffrey was upset and very angry, and he went to Meister Pence to receive his counsel. Melania Lannister was there, and when she heard the news, she was so worried, and she went to her brother, Sir Vladimir Lannister, to share the news with him. Well, Vladimir believed that the conflict could be resolved by the aid of the Dothrakis, so he sent a raven to Mohammed bin Drogo. Nobody could believe it that Mohammed bin Drogo was that much in shape, because for an entire week he had been eating grilled Jamal Khashoggi with ketchup. So everybody knew that it was Photoshop. By the way, Mohammed bin Drogo's favorite parts of Khashoggi were the pillar and the stones. Brienne of Merkel was also informed about the drone, but she was trying so hard to keep the news from Adolf Targaryen, because if she knew, she would burn all little fingers in the world. Poor Jon Spope did not have any time to make any comments on this matter because he was busy contacting children in Castle Black. But Theon Macron went to King's Landing to help King Joffrey Trump to resolve the conflict. Hodo Johnson was worried about how he could help, but simply he was not able to speak. Barack Grey Worm was extremely worried because he was the former king of the Andals and the first man, and he knew Geoffrey Trump well, and he knew that the story is not going to end happily. Ramsay Bolton, who had his real last name, was trying to push Joffrey towards a war because he knew that when you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you lose $220 million, and there is no middle ground. P.S. Marjorie Elizabeth of House Tyrrell finally became the queen, and she stayed a queen for so long that people had practiced the routine for her funeral ceremony for hundreds of times in the past decades, but she was not giving up. And please, remember that Tyrion Lannister and Lord Varys are fictitious characters, so please do not look for them in our real world. Thank you very much.